What? Let's just get started. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Magical Serialism, your daily sonic sampling of the strange wind that blows upon our luck, insights, reflections, and a song even I have not yet heard. We are going to shuffle these cards, we're going to draw 4 chords, and we're going to act like... then we're going to make a song out of it, and then we're going to act like it means something. Because everything does. It is Wednesday, April 23rd, and we're in lightning round season, so we're just going to get straight through this draw. A little bit shorter time today, starting on G major. Staying on G major, doubling down on the conductor. G6, the conductor's blowing the whistle. Time to get on the train, folks. And, oh, and the conductor can see the future. G6, 9. That's what we've got now. Pretty chord, pretty chord. And then we're going to go to B diminished. A little harder to like that one. And then E minor. Awkward transition, perhaps. E minor 7 flat 5. Maybe awkwarder. And then, oh, our marked card, one of 2 marked angels. And that's actually a pretty cool move. E minor 7 flat 5 to F. Ooh, F minor 7 now. The angel's on the crow. That's even cooler, maybe? Maybe. And then the mayor comes to end the draw. We have our 4 chords, so the mayor goes back into the dick. That it is. And this is what we've got. Let's try this out. G6, 9. B diminished. E minor 7 flat 5. F minor 7. Let's hear it again. I'm doing it justice. I play it, the more it sounds like it exists. And yet, I find it quite hard to like. Hey, good to see you. Half diminished. You mean you don't understand why they exist or what they are? I think half diminished chords, when you just play them, they sound real weird. But if you use them right, they're some of the sickest chords. That's why they're the Panther. Panthers are cool. Minor 7 flat 5. Same difference. Same difference. We've got G6-9, which is some kind of 5 chord if we're in C, but I don't think we're in C. B diminished, which would be our 7 chord. And then E minor 7 flat 5, which would be our 3 half diminished. And then F minor 7, our minor 4. And I really don't think we're in C major with this thing. The unidonkey is here. This, yesterday's, was it yesterday's, was it a couple days ago, where we had, it must have been 3 days ago, on Sunday, we kind of had a thing that was like the ice cream chords, but not quite. Yeah. And this feels like it's doing something like that. Taking something we already recognize and bending up its corners and bits until it's almost unrecognizable. I think we've got to analyze this in G major. And this is our flat 7. With it having gone on this long, definitely, I feel like I understand it. Especially the ending is pretty strong. But what's going on in here? It's really hard to like. And that's because the E minor 7 flat 5 isn't doing what Josh E says, I think we left C major about 30 miles back. Especially these two little leaps. At least this move almost works. Back when it was F major, that was fine. Like, amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Like, you hear that? Wait, the piano wasn't loud enough. Here we go. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. There, that's an E minor 7 flat 5. Doing its job as intended. Heading to the angel. The twins on the Panther, they go and fetch the angel. Everyone's happy. But the angel's on the crow today. We've got F minor 7. So instead, this... It's cooler, but a little unexpected. And I think alone that would be fine. And that F minor 7 to G 6-9. That does the trick too, like a backdoor cadence with some floof. It's the unidonkey that's messing this thing up today. And in fact, the way I was just playing Amazing Grace starts with a 1 chord and then a 1 over its third to bring us to a 4 chord. And that's when I was talking about how this kind of parrots, but in the wrongest ways, a different chord progression. That's the one. I'll do it in G. That's kind of what my ear is expecting, but instead we get this. And it whips us into 2 separate universes so fast that it does take this much repetition to like it. It takes pounding it into your head like inventing music all over again. And sometimes I think that's beautiful, and maybe we could have invented it any number of ways. And sometimes I think there's things you only do during a murder scene in a film score. Like, what could I sing to this? What could I sing? What could I sing? Sing to this. What could I sing to this? What could I sing? What could I sing? What could I sing to this? What could I sing? And then even that, it would be satisfying the way I'm trying to land on the third of this chord, but with this 6/9 thing going on, even that is kind of subverted. This is really tricky. Mentioned this in the past, but one of my techniques for dealing with annoying sounds like car alarms is singing along with them. When you turn it into a song, it's like fine suddenly. And today I want you to ask yourself, I'm going to flip it around a little. No, not good enough. That does it. What could I sing this to? Could I sing this to? What 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 could I sing this to? This really makes us feel like we're gonna get a C chord here. Like we've gone through the bottom of a G7 chord and the top of a G7 chord, and instead we get an E minor, which has a couple of the notes of C, but it's the C minor 7 flat 5, which is what could I sing this to? Equinox, you're so right. Let's give it one more go round. And then I gotta get out of here. Here we go. If your day's hard, what could you sing to it? Make it a little easier. If your day is easy, hey, that's just good. What? Could I sing this too? We spend our lives thinking we've done most of the things, but that some things we're just not going to end up doing. And sometimes life is like, no, you're going to end up doing that. And you're going to end up doing that. It's better than ending down, let me tell you. Thanks for being here today. Good luck. Oh, a story briefly. The conductor sees what's going on and is shouting it from the rooftops. But it only makes sense in the most absurd way. And in the same absurd way, but a little more insidious, the twins are maybe spinning what the conductor has to say and training up the dark angel. Maybe this is something like the dark angel's origin story. It's messy. I could see, with a nice little funky beat, the right band, this is the thick blues. This is the blues you can't talk your way out of. You just gotta sing through it. Good luck out there. I hope you like what you hear and that you figure it out for yourself.